Justice Bill Fisher. He fears the system would lead to a surge in industrial friction. Top-level ministerial talks between Australia and the United States get underway in Sydney this morning. During the meeting, Australian officials can expect a briefing on next month's Bush-Gorbachev summit.
The next few days will see a small invasion of some of President Bush's most senior cabinet members, here for separate security and trade talks. First to arrive, US Secretary of State James Baker. He was met by Foreign Affairs and Trade Minister Senator Gareth Evans. And over the next few days, Senator Evans will want an explanation for American backsliding on a commitment to work towards a global ban on chemical weapons. Australia hosted a recent international conference on chemical weapons, and any disarmament treaty is now threatened by President Bush's desire to retain the option to produce binary weapons. US Defense Secretary Dick Cheney and his counterpart Kim Beazley will be discussing a range of regional security issues, but topping the agenda will be an American briefing on the current state of East-West relations and expectations for next month's Mediterranean summit between President Bush and Mikhail Gorbachev.
Reports from South Africa say the black nationalist leader Nelson Mandela will be released from prison in January. Government sources, while confirming there are provisional plans to set free Mandela, say no exact date has been set. They also say the government of new President F.W. de Klerk is considering other reforms, including lifting a ban on the African National Congress. Britain's last independent car maker, Jaguar, looks set to become part of the Ford Motor Company. Jaguar's directors have announced they've accepted a takeover bid from Ford, which they'll recommend to their shareholders. Ford, which already owns 13% of Jaguar, has offered just over $3,000 million Australian for the company. The Ford move comes as a surprise. Until this week, Jaguar was saying it preferred a deal with General Motors. Sports news, and Melbourne Cup favourite Almirad has been scratched from the race. Trainer Colin Hayes was forced to withdraw Almirad later yesterday after the horse failed to respond to treatment for